My name's Bruce Higham. I'm a ranger here at Eungella National Park. I've been here for a year, but I was actually born in the area, and so I've lived most of my life in the area. Yeah. So Eungella it's sort of like an island national park, in that it's not connected to other rainforests, to other subtropical rainforest or anything. And so over the millennia, it's all the species in the area have adapted to this area. So we get a lot of animals, a lot of plants, which are only found here, and it does make the area quite special. A lot of people have heard of Eungella because of the platypus, because even though it's not endangered, it's quite common around Australia. In Eungella, you're basically guaranteed a view in the morning and at dusk. And I feel like the platypus are quite used to people, in that when you see one in the wild, it'll often duck underneath and go and hide away. But here, they just seem to just swim around and bask in the glory of the tourists. And apart from that, we do get a lot of bird watchers here for the Eungella honeyeater. In the 70s, a new species of honeyeater was discovered, actually, but they knew that it existed, but they didn't realise that it was a separate species. And so we do get a lot of birdos coming in and to tick off that Eungella honeyeater on their list. The first white people who come through, it was gold. There was quite a bit of gold around. And after the gold petered out, the timbermen came through looking for that red gold, the red cedar. This area here at Broken River, that was actually where the forestry camp was. And the forestry department in 1936 or 1938, in the 30s, they gazetted that as a natural beauty spot. And with that gazettal, it paved the way for National Park gazettal in 1941. There was a person, he was an alderman, a mayor and a senator. I don't think at the same time, but his name was Ian Wood, and he was instrumental in Eungella becoming a national park. He'd come up here, and he just always thought that the tourism factor up here and the beauty of it, that had to be protected. And so he pushed and pushed and pushed for the gazettal as a national park, and he succeeded in the end. And he said in his memoirs that it was one of the most important things that he did, and he was one of the things that he was most proud of was the gazettal of Eungella, and I think we've all got a lot to thank him for. I was always interested in the environment, and I worked in the environmental field before becoming a ranger, and I became interested in having a park to look after. I'm responsible for the practical NRM, natural resource management, of the park, and so I do a lot of pest work, a lot of weed work. I do a lot of mapping, and we also do a lot of fire, a lot of conservation burns and hazard reduction burns. Being a ranger here, you see a lot of people, but you've also got the option, if you've got a job away from the main tourist paths, you do have the option to go in the bush and never see another person all day. So it's the best of both worlds. Yeah. When you drive up that range up to Eungella and you look out over the valley, and it's magnificent. And driving to work every day and living up here now, it never fails to take my breath away.